Gardening is really fun. I hope you had a chance to enjoy some growing things this week and learn some things about how you can use gardening skills wherever you find yourself. Some people who don't have much space use something called a community garden where they have an opportunity to use some space that belongs to some other organization like a city or a church. And if you're interested in gardening and don't have much space, you might like to look into that. Our career spotlight today is Heather, who works managing a community garden.
Hi, I'm Heather, and I'm the Community Garden Program Coordinator for the City of Hillsboro, and I manage Hillsboro's 3 community gardens. A community garden is a large area with lots of small gardens next door to each other, like a garden neighborhood. People in Hillsboro who want to grow their own food but don't really have the space can rent a garden plot in this garden neighborhood. Now, I love growing my own food, and part of my job is to teach people who've never grown their own food how to do this without using nasty pesticides, herbicides, and other poisons, and to work in partnership with nature to get happy, healthy veggies. Now, I grew up on a family farm, and we had a huge vegetable garden and grew a lot of our own food. And I learned to garden from my parents and my grandparents, but I'm always studying, learning, and experimenting, and I love to share what I know with other people in the community garden. So now, did you know that there are over 400,000 different plant species on this planet? But we humans only eat around 200 of those species. And of those 200, most of our plant calories come from only 3 species: corn, wheat, and rice. The vegetables we grow in our gardens are not native to Oregon, and they need help in order to flourish in our climate. So we need to gather information from just about every branch of science, and we turn that knowledge into practice in our garden plots. So, in fact, each garden plot is a little laboratory where we carry on the great experiment of growing food. We need to know how to make healthy soil to sustain our plants. We need to know how to attract bees and other pollinators to our gardens so we can get fruits and seeds to eat. And we need to work with all our little garden helpers like birds and snakes that eat lots of harmful insects. Successfully growing food takes time, energy, patience, and knowledge, and a willingness to experiment. And when we take the time to grow our own food, we can appreciate how hard people in agriculture work to feed all of us. And when we grow our own food, we can help out, because then there will be more food for others as well. Thanks.
Thanks, Heather. This next week, we're going to be talking about pets and what we can learn about wild animals from those creatures that we have around us and in our homes. Even if you don't have a pet, you can observe animals around your house and learn something about how other wild animals live. I don't have pets at my house, but I am able to learn something about wild animals by watching birds, even the ones that are nesting in this crazy birdhouse of mine. They're bringing back so much food for those babies, and when they're not bringing it back, they're squawking like crazy. All right, here's your challenge. Why do you think those baby birds weren't making any noise, even though the fact that the parents were bringing back so much food certainly suggests that they had hatched?